Keller E. Rockey. Keller Emrick Rockey, September 22, 1888 June 6, 1970, was a highly decorated lieutenant general in the United States Marine Corps who commanded the 5th Marine Division in the Battle of Iwo Jima during World War II and the Third Amphibious Corps during the occupation of North China following the war. For outstanding services with the Third Amphibious Corps, he was awarded the Distinguished Service Medal U.S. Army, and for exceptionally meritorious service with the 5th Marine Division, he was awarded the Distinguished Service Medal Navy. The citation for the latter reads in part: Early life and career. Keller Rockey was born September 22, 1888, in Columbia City, Indiana. He was a graduate of Gettysburg College with a Bachelor of Science degree and was a student at Yale University. He was commissioned as second lieutenant in the Marine Corps November 18, 1913. His first duty assignment as a Marine Corps junior officer was a student under instruction at the Officers' Basic School, Norfolk, Virginia. Following graduation there in May 1915, he went to sea, first as a member of the Marine Detachment aboard, then a member of the Marine Detachment aboard. World War I. Following sea service, Rockey sailed for France in June 1917, and 1 year later, as a member of the 5th Marine Regiment, participated in the Aisne-Marne defense of Château-Thierry. He was awarded the Navy Cross for his actions at Château-Thierry, where, on July 6, 1918, he performed distinguished service by bringing up supports and placing them in the front lines at great personal exposure, showing exceptional ability and extraordinary heroism. Rockey also received the Distinguished Service Cross and was cited in the General Orders of the 2nd Division, American Expeditionary Forces. He was entitled to wear the French Forger. Interwar years. Shortly after returning to the United States in 1919, Rockey went to foreign shore duty in Haiti as a member of the Haitian Constabulary, where he remained until 1921, then returned to this country to join Marine Barracks, Washington, D.C. Following duty at Headquarters Marine Corps, Washington, D.C., he became a student in the Field Officers Corps, Marine Corps Schools, MCB Quantico, Virginia. After graduation in July 1925, he was again assigned to school, this time as a student at the Command and General Staff School, Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. Upon graduation in June 1926, he became an instructor in the Department of Tactics, Marine Corps Schools. From January to November 1928, he was commanding officer, 1st Battalion, 11th Artillery Regiment, 2nd Marine Brigade, stationed in Nicaragua, where he was awarded a Gold Star in lieu of a 2nd Navy Cross for outstanding services. Rockey next became Base Intelligence, Operations and Training Officer of the NCB San Diego, California, and later Chief of Staff of the base. In June 1934, he was assigned to duty as Chief of the War Plans Division, Marine Corps Headquarters, following which he became 1st Marine Officer, U.S. Battle Force aboard. He returned to Washington in July 1939 to assume duties with Operations, Navy Department War Plans, and in August 1941 became Chief of Staff of the 2nd Marine Division, the position he was serving in when the United States entered World War II. World War II. Rockey was assigned duties as Director, Division of Plans and Policies at Headquarters Marine Corps in August 1942, and 1 year later assumed duties as Assistant Commandant of the Marine Corps. In February 1944, he went to the Pacific, where he was successively Commanding General of the 5th Marine Division and the Third Amphibious Corps. Following deactivation of the Third Amphibious Corps, he assumed command of the 1st Marine Division, reinforced with headquarters at Townsend, China. He returned to the United States and became Commanding General of the Department of the Pacific, San Francisco, California, in September 1946. Post-war years. On January 1, 1947, he was advanced to Lieutenant General temporary, and the following day assumed command of the Fleet Marine Force Atlantic with headquarters in Norfolk, Virginia. On July 1, 1949, when he was detached to again become Commanding General, Department of the Pacific, San Francisco, California, he returned to his permanent rank of Major General. He retired as a Lieutenant General on September 1, 1950. General Rockey died of a heart attack, aged 81, June 6, 1970, in Harrisburg, Massachusetts. Funeral services with full military honors were held June 11, 1970 at Arlington National Cemetery, Arlington, Virginia. Decorations and medals. 1st Row Navy Cross with Gold Award Star Distinguished Service Cross, 2nd Row Navy Distinguished Service Medal, Army Distinguished Service Medal, 3rd Row Mexican Service Medal, World War I Victory Medal with Aisne and Defensive Sector clasps, 4th Row American Defense Service Medal, American Campaign Medal, 5th Row National Defense Service Medal, Nicaraguan Medal of Merit. 1st Navy Cross Citation. Citation. The President of the United States of America takes pleasure in presenting the Navy Cross to Captain Keller Emrick Rockey MCSN, CR-838 United States Marine Corps for extraordinary heroism while serving with the 1st Battalion, 6th Regiment Marines, 3rd Division FEF, in action at Chateau-Thierry, France, on 6 June 1918. Captain Rockey performed distinguished service by bringing up supports and placing them in the front lines at great personal exposure, showing exceptional ability and extraordinary heroism. He was indefatigable and invaluable in carrying forward the attack and organizing and holding the position. 2nd Navy Cross Citation. Citation. The President of the United States of America takes pleasure in presenting a Gold Star in lieu of a 2nd award of the Navy Cross to Major Keller Emrick Rockey MCSN, CR-838 United States Marine Corps for distinguished service in the line of his profession as Commanding Officer, 1st Battalion, 11th Regiment, 2nd Brigade, U.S. Marine Corps, operating in the northern area of Nicaragua from 19 January 1928 to 11 November 1928. Major Rockey displayed great zeal, initiative, and sound judgment in planning and leading many combat patrols against the numerous and active bandit groups infesting the practically unexplored area. His courage, ability, and good judgment contributed largely to the successful suppression of banditry in the province of Nuevo Segovia and in the northern area. Distinguished Service Cross Citation. Citation. The President of the United States of America, authorized by Act of Congress, July 9, 1918, takes pleasure in presenting the Distinguished Service Cross to Captain Keller Emrick Rockey MCSN, CR-838 United States Marine Corps for extraordinary heroism while serving with the 1st Battalion, 6th Regiment Marines, 3rd Division FEF, in action at Chateau-Thierry, France, on 6 June 1918. Captain Rockey performed distinguished service by bringing up supports and placing them in the front lines at great personal exposure, showing exceptional ability and extraordinary heroism. He was indefatigable and invaluable in carrying forward the attack and organizing and holding the position.